Just a little bit of a guide video for those of you implementing newer lower power 240 milliwatt or 250 milliwatt incandescent Christmas light strings, especially multicolored ones like these. It's best to position these ones so that they're silhouetted, or not, I don't know, so yeah, but they're basically going to be anything behind them is going to be dark like the sky, because these ones are up in a tree. Because they are substantially dimmer, especially the colored ones, than our conventional 400 milliwatt incandescent light strings like this one. So for this one, because I've got it up against a light there, I'm using these brighter 400 milliwatt strings for the bits that are going to be have to compete with other lights at ground level. And the lower power strings are basically up against the sky, so there's nothing really for them to compete with. This isn't as much of an issue with the all white incandescent strings, but these colored ones, you have to really be kind of careful in implementing them, just because of how dark they are. Because these ones, they only produce about half as much light as do conventional strings, so which also look kind of you know, very warm, because the bulk of the light is coming from the yellow and red lamps, and the blues produce very little. Although even then there's a noticeable difference between the two strings. That gap right there is where the low power string connects to the high power string that's feeding it. And of course with these white ones it isn't really all that much of an issue, because they're substantially brighter, although still only on the order of about half a lumen per lamp. They aren't screamingly bright, relatively speaking, but then again, Christmas lights are primarily decorative anyway. But, think brain. But if you do employ these with conventional 400 milliwatt light strings, there is going to be a substantial difference in color. These are going to appear, the low power ones are going to appear much warmer and less white than the 400 milliwatt lamps will, or even if you have a bunch of new old stock half watt strings, because these used to be 2.5 volt 200 milliampere lamps before it changed to what was it, think Brian? 160 milliwatts to 170, or 160 milliamperes to 170 milliamperes sometime in the 1980s and 1990s. Certainly the standard for these has been about 160 milliamperes, 167 milliamperes, or 170 milliamperes, so basically 400 milliwatts per lamp, or some label is 425 milliwatts per lamp, for as long as I've been doing displays, which is, this is the 10th year I've done a huge Christmas thing, so I like to break the 10,000 lamp mark, but that's just random aside schmoo.